It's here. The biggest match that we've had in this save so far. It's the Europa League final. We've completed our Ligue 1 campaign. Have we already qualified for the Champions League, or do we need this second chance? Hi guys, thank you very much for clicking play. Gamer James here. Welcome back to Marseille. Welcome back to this series. It is episode 44 and it's the most important one yet. It's our Europa League final. This is going to be a big one. We've got Sporting Clube de Portugal, of course. Let's get straight though into the two league matches that we had before this final. So winning this match coupled with Lyon not winning would have guaranteed us second place. It was a strange old match. We beat Nice 5-3. Hat-trick from Moussa Dembele, two of them from the penalty spot. Asasibar and Andrade got the other goals. Alexis Bassetti had pulled it back to 4-1. And then we went 5-1 ahead and we were absolutely cruising. Then Gabriel Paulista scored a calamitous own goal and Sebastian De Mayo headed in, kind of got up above Rajkovic at a corner and just nodded it in the last minute just to give a little bit of craziness to the scoreline. We were slightly the better team, edged the possession by the finest margin and had more shots on goal. It was a very even game though, definitely an even game. We just were better with our chances and of course the two penalties definitely helped. So it was all going really well as well. It was 0-0 in the Lyon match and we were cruising, we were on course for second, and then in the 82nd minute Lyon scored and they won their match 1-0, which meant that the league table was very, very close still going into the final game of the season. 2 points separated us. Lyon were going to Saint Etienne. We were at home to Montpellier. We just had to better their result because you can see the goal difference. If we drew and they won by a couple of goals, they would get above us. So we just had to look after ourselves, get our own job done, and that would be the end of it. And take care of business we did. We beat Montpellier 2-0. Bruno Fernandes and Zdenek Makalek got the goals. It's a great win. It's another clean sheet for Rajkovic. A big home win. And we have secured second place. It would have happened even if we'd lost because Lyon drew 0-0 at Saint Etienne. It was a really good performance. Again, the possession was very close, but we just destroyed them with shots. We had 19 shots, 9 of them on target. As I say, Bruno Fernandes scored and Makalek came on around about the hour mark, just after the hour, and scored as well. Unfortunately, though, he is injured for a couple of weeks and will miss both today's Europa League final, which he's ineligible for anyway, but more importantly, he will also now miss the Coupe de France final in the next video as well. This is the final Ligue 1 table then. Paris Saint-Germain champions, but on 93 points, which I believe is their lowest tally so far in this save. We finished in second with 85, so we're 3 short of last season's total, but crucially, only 8 points behind Paris Saint-Germain. 5 defeats for the Parisians this season. If they continue with that next season, hopefully we'll be in a position to take the title off them. 10 draws this season have cost us, especially those couple towards the end of the season when we did 3 games without a win. That has cost us a title in the end. But second, Champions League group stage, got to be happy with that. Down at the bottom, Toulouse and Gongomp have gone. Stade Brestois started the day in 15th, but their defeat at Nice saw Nice jump to 15th and Stade Brestois down into the relegation playoff. They will face Sochaux Montbey, who were relegated last season, so could have a team returning, or it should be a close game. I think they'll be evenly matched and it could be very intriguing. Moussa Dembele, of course, top of the goal scoring chart, 11 goals ahead of his nearest rival. He hit 34 in the league. He has got his best ever tally. The hat-trick in that 5-3 against Nice took him on to 46 for the season. With 2 cup finals to go, can he hit the 50? That would be great, because if he does, the chances are we're going to lift both trophies. Dembele's also in the average rating there in 3rd, and we have Dembele in the player of the match ratings as well. Rajkovic doesn't make it into the clean sheets, and we don't have anyone in the assist chart either. So, but phenomenal season, absolutely brilliant. Of course, we've got to the Coupe de la Ligue final as well, and we have 2 cup finals to go. So let's have a look at today's opponents. So, Sporting Club de Portugal. Jorge Jesus is their manager. Adrian Silva, the captain. Rui Patricio is the vice-captain. Adrian Silva is their key player. Jorge Jesus, of course, used to be the manager of Benfica. Then he left Benfica to take over at Sporting in 2015, and he's still there now, which is some achievement. In terms of the Premier League table, Liga NOS as it's called, Sporting did finish 2nd like ourselves. They were 10 points behind Benfica. Sporting, though, actually won the title last season, so for them to drop 10 points behind Benfica this time was very disappointing for them. You can see here on the right hand side that Sporting victory is their first title since 2002, and of course it stopped a run of Benfica wins, which, you know, they've won 7 out of 8 now, Benfica. But let's have a look at their squad. Let's see what we are up against today. So we have, where is it? Squad. There we go. So they have a lot of players who know where the goal is. Just look at that. Facundo Calidio. Now, if you listen to the Deep Line podcast, you'll know that Ed off that loves Calidio. He is a player that I'm scouting, as you can see. 29 goals he's scored so far this season. Clearly their danger man. But it's this guy, Matias Pereira. Play anywhere really in midfield, but generally across the wings and in the attacking midfielder role. But he's got 22 goals and 13 assists this season in 57 appearances. He is their key man. I did sign him in an offline save that I had going, and he was really, really good, and his stats are fantastic. So we really need to be watching out for him as well. You got Leonardo Bianco. Oh no, he's out on loan, isn't he? Alzate is also, he's a new gen. He also looks like he's having a really good season, doesn't he? 11 goals for him so far this season. Will probably come off the bench, I imagine. It'll be Calidio starting. But they look like they've got a very, very good squad. May have a good squad, but they're not in a very good run of form. They did win their second to last game against Moreirense, but other than that, in all competitions, that's their only win in the last 6 games. And even in the semi-final, it was 2 draws, of course, wasn't it? It was 0-0 at home against Southampton, and they went down to the south coast of England and drew 2-2, which took them through on the away goals. So they didn't even win in the semi-finals. So hopefully their bad form will continue today. Right, we have our team picked. We have basically almost picks itself when it comes to the strongest possible team. It's Rajkovic in goal, Moasa at left back, Malang Sarr, Eric Bailly, Kyle Walker, Thiago and Asasibar, who has been ridiculously good so far this season. In midfield, Depay, Bruno Fernandes, Francisco Javier, God up front. He has 46 goals for the season. Can he hit 50 in these 2 cup finals? Hopefully he can. So there's nothing to choose between us. Even the press are saying it's going to go to penalties. We're 6-4 favourites. Sporting are 13-8, which is what, 6.5-4. So there's absolutely nothing between the 2 clubs. Look at that formation. They are looking to hit us on the counter here, aren't they? They've got 4 at the back, then they've got 2 holding midfielders with 2 wingers, You know Pereira and Vasquez are going to be bombing on down the wings and looking to hit Calidio and Frey. It's going to be a really interesting formation to come up against. Is that we don't come up against it very often, so it could get my old grey matter working there, and it doesn't always, that doesn't always happen. We are just going to tweak these instructions a little bit. We want to take Calidio out of the game as quickly as possible, preferably out of the game. Our assistant manager thinks we're the underdogs, but we are going to say, win this trophy for yourselves, but also for the fans. They've been magnificent and deserve success. Let's get to this final. We don't need the latest scores up. We got the wrong formation up there. What is going on with this today? Sporting formation up there, just to see if they change anything. Oh, here we go. It is in Istanbul, the final as well. I assume it'll be Galatasaray Stadium. Could be Fenerbahce's, I guess. But the game is underway. Can we lift a European trophy? That would be incredible. We have a corner to defend in the 3rd minute, and Frey's headed on, and Rajkovic got it away. Frey has it to Bruno Paz, Thiago Martins, Vasquez. Memphis has done it well there and clears it, and Dembele can't get away, and Sporting will come at us again here. We have got it still on control and fluid. We have still got our fullback set to wing backs, so we've got room to manoeuvre. We've got things that we can change if we need to. As Sasibar's found Francisco Javier with a brilliant pass, and Dembele's in. Oh, how has that not gone in? Oh, I thought that was the goal. I thought that was the first goal of the final. Oh, that was a great ball in, and Dembele attacked it from deep. Really didn't think the keeper would have a chance with that. But here is Patricio now. He must be about 40 in this game by now. He's well old, isn't he? Here's Memphis, Sasibar, Bruno Fernandes, Thiago. Looks to get it forward. Memphis has it now. And he's gone for goal, and that is awful. Thiago in midfield to Santiago Asasibar. Bruno Fernandes. Asasibar again. Dembele. Memphis goes to goal. It's blocked. Thiago. Come on, let's get this goal. Let's get our noses in front. Asasibar! Deflected and in. And we do lead. And that one, well, I think it came off a defender. It's gone down as a goal for Asasibar. But we have the lead on 14 minutes. Lovely here. It does hit a defender. It was going in at this side anyway. But it's 1-0. Come on. We're straight in with another highlight. Let's get a quick second. Asasibar. Bruno Fernandes. Javier. Dembele. It is 2-0. Get in. It's 2-0. Dream start. Beautiful move in the penalty area. And Dembele is on 47. 2-0. Come on. Another highlight. Rajkovic out to Walker. 3-0 would be just fantasy land if we get... Oh, he's in. Dembele is in. Oh, great save. Memphis to Bruno Fernandes. Still going. Can we keep them out? Here's Calidio. Frey. Adrian Silva. Back to Bruno Paz. That's better, boys. Well done. So, interestingly, both teams, as I say, finished second in their leagues. Both teams actually dropped out of the Champions League as well. Sporting finished third in their group. Of course, we finished third in ours. So it's two Champions League teams that are contesting the final. That happens quite a lot in real life as well. And I have to be honest, it's not something I've ever agreed with, having teams drop from the Champions League into the Europa League. I think it devalues the Europa League. But if we lift a trophy today, I'm not going to be too bothered about that, as Bruno Fernandes hits one just over. Asasibar here, Thiago, Fernandes, Kyle Walker. We are playing some amazing football. Asasibar and Thiago's hit one, and it's a corner. The shot was blocked. So we've got, what, 13 and a bit minutes to go in this first half. The key thing is to keep it at 0 in our goal. That is the key thing. And they haven't really threatened us, have they? They've had 3 shots, 1 on target, but we've not seen anything really of them. As Thiago smashes one goalwards, it is blocked. Kyle Walker now. And that's a poor cross. Rui Patricio will collect those all day long. So we're into stoppage time now. Kyle Walker Forward to Francisco Javier. Bruno Fernandes to Thiago. Dembele. Javier. And it's tackled. Oh no, don't let them score in injury time. No. Calidio could be in here. He is. Rajkovic has saved it. They will have the corner. That's a big save from Rajkovic. If they'd have scored right in the last few seconds of the half, that would have been catastrophic. Here's Matias Pereira, Rene, and that is it. It's half time. 2-0. Wow. Couldn't have asked for it to be any better at half time, really. We are going to tell them, though, not to get complacent. We just need to keep it going as it is. We're not going to change anything. Everything's working pretty well. Looks like there's going to be a couple of players getting tired early on. Thiago and Eric Bailly are not looking particularly full of energy at the minute, are they? They've both dropped below 80%. So, yeah, let's hope in this second half that we can build on it. Or, in fact, if it just went all the way through to the exit highlight, I'd be fine with that. But here's Calidio, tame shot, Rajkovic saves. Free kick from Memphis. Oh, that took a big deflection, and Patricio has saved that. That was a stunning effort. Thiago's gone off. On has come Tiemue Bakayoko. Bakayoko's gone into the box-to-box midfielder role. Asasibar's gone into the deep line playmaker role. So Bakayoko will now be getting forward to support those attacks. There'll be a couple more changes coming soon. But here's Memphis. Pulls it across to Bruno Fernandes. He's gone for goal. Not a great effort. Probably should have played it to Javier there, I think. As Patricio launches one forward. Pereira's got to it. Calidio touches it on, and Alzate. Rajkovic makes the save. Gabriel Paulista has just come on the pitch. Takes that free kick. Bruno Fernandes has gone off for Andrea Pereira as well. It's Eric Bailly that's gone off for Gabriel. Here's Francisco Javier. Asasibar. Out wide to Muasa. Infield to Memphis. Dembele heads on. Francisco Javier keeps it alive. Bakayoko pulls it across. No one coming in. Memphis does get a shot away, and it's saved. Adrian Silva to Vasquez. Alzate. Vasquez again. Romero. And the shot is blocked. It's a corner. They're not pushing. I mean, they're playing a 4-2-4 now. So they've pushed their wingers all the way forward. So we're probably going to be under the cosh a little bit. Rajkovic comes and claims that. What I'm probably going to do is drop my wing backs back to full backs, I think, in a second. Let's just let this corner play out. Pereira goes out to Asasibar. To Memphis. Corner then. Andrea Pereira takes. Thiago Martins heads away. Javier and Pereira have now switched round and are now playing as wingers. And Walker and Muasa are now playing as fullbacks, not wing backs. Just to Dembele smashed it onto the post from miles out. Wow, that was a great hit. So yeah, we've just gone now. It's a more solid back four, and it seems to have worked because we're dominating the game here. And that was a great shot from Bakayoko. Dembele nodded it down. It is all us at the minute. They're the ones that are desperate for the goals, and it's us that is looking to put the game to bed as Francisco Javier knocks it out of play. Less than 90 seconds away from lifting the trophy. It'll be the first ever Europa League UEFA Cup that Marseille have won. They did win the Champions League or the European Cup, as it was at the time when they beat Milan in, was it 94, something like that. But there is a goal for Facundo Calidio, his 30th of the season. We have a minute of injury time to go. He pounced on the mistake from Rajkovic. Uh-oh. We're straight in. We are straight into a highlight from the kickoff. It's Dembele to Memphis. You're playing as a winger. Why are you cutting in? Vasquez. Kyle Walker gets in the way. Don't you even think about it. Get there, Memphis. Get there, Memphis. He doesn't. Rene gets there. What is going on? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blow the whistle, ref. Yes, we've done it. We have won the Europa League trophy. Oh my God, I am so happy. I didn't think it was going to happen there. I honestly, when it went straight back into the kickoff, I did think they were going to go up the other end and get it 2-2. I really, really did. Oh my God, we've won a European trophy. It feels incredible. What a performance. What a result. We didn't get anywhere near enough shots on goal that we for the amount that we had. We had 24, but we only put 5 of them on target. We should have had a lot more than that. I mean, you look at theirs, 9 and 4 on target. We should have been putting a heck of a lot more of ours on target than we did. Don't care though, we've won the cup. So there we have it, confirmation we lift the Europa League trophy. Absolutely delighted with that. We get just over 5.5, well, near enough 5.6 million for winning it. Nice little bonus. Also, it would have got us into the Champions League group stage if we hadn't finished second already in the league. Oh, it feels good. That is something that I have been desperate to do in this save. 5 seasons in now, 1 with Leverkusen, 4 with Marseille. This is the culmination of everything I have been desperately working for to lift a European trophy. It's a brilliant feeling. I know it doesn't matter. I know it's not real. It's a game, but oh, that feels so good. 1 game to go. And it's another cup final. It's a Coupe de France final. Can we get a cup double? Would be a brilliant achievement if we do. We're favourites again. We're playing Bordeaux. I am very confident going into that. A hell of a lot more confident than I was about the Europa League final, because Sporting are definitely level with us, equal with us in terms of ability. So I was very nervous going into that final, but the Coupe de France, we should be winning that. So join me for that one. Leave a like. We've won the Europa League. That has got to be worth a like. It's got to be worth a subscribe if you haven't already. Come on guys, help me out here. I'm on 137 as I record this. It would be lovely by the start of the next season if I could be on 150. Do your bit. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you for the Coupe de France final.